What's up, guys? It's me, FritzRolle732, and welcome to this movie review. And as always, how do you do? Pretty good? Okay. So, for this episode, you guys, this episode is really special. This is going to be dedicated to all the bronies out there because for this episode, I'm going to be talking about the first new and official trailer to the My Little Pony movie that is coming out in October 6th, which I am definitely going to see on that very day. I am so excited, you guys. And I'm also going to do a review on Season 7 of MLP. Because right now, Season 7 is on hiatus, so I really want to tell you guys my opinion so far on Season 7. Which episodes I like, and which episodes that I feel like, need to improve. But anyway, with that being said, enough rambling, enough chit chattering. Let's start rocking and reviewing. Alright, so save those episodes for later. So, the MLP movie trailer. I have seen that trailer right now, you guys, probably around maybe more than 10 times. And I've seen it pretty much everywhere. I've seen the original videos on Hasbro and Lionsgate's YouTube channels, and I've seen on Brony DE's YouTube channel. I even seen on reactions such as Paleo, Steno, Drummer Shy's live stream of it. Not live though, but Apple Geek and Rarity Dash. I seen, yeah, tons of reactions on it. So the only one that I'm really hoping for is ACRacebest. I hope you do a reaction out there, Race. And if you do, I cannot wait. Well, then again, he might avoid spoilers because he really hates spoilers. So yeah, if he doesn't do it, he doesn't do it. That's fine. Anyway, so talking about the trailer, I have to say, you guys, the trailer is just amazing. After watching it, this film, something tells me that this film may be one of the best, or if not the best, animated film of 2017. It could be better than Lego Batman, and it could be better than Captain Underpants, but we shall see. We shall see for ourselves once October 6th. And that's exactly 3 months away, you guys. 3 months away exactly. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited. And I am aware that that is during Month of Macabre, but hey, if anybody's gonna disturb Month of Macabre, it's this movie. It's totally worth it. But anyway, so yeah, and when I saw the trailer, the animation style, you guys, is just so amazing. Like, the colors is well done, and also the movement is just so smooth. The movement between the characters is just so smooth. Like, seriously, these guys are not bullshitting anybody. Like, literally, these guys are working their butts off. Everybody, the writers, the show staff, the movie staff, the animators, even Daniel Agram is working his ass off, you guys. Something tells me this movie may go over the top, and we're about to see some new characters, and we're about to go on new adventures and stuff. And speaking of new characters, I love the designs. Like, now we finally got to see the new characters in fully developed animation form, and I just had to say, the way they move, again, the way they move is awesome as well. And as for which characters is my favorite, I had to say I like Zoe Saldana's character. Like, yeah, the pirate captain. Oh my gosh, or should I say pirate parrot captain? Yeah, the Anthro parrot is definitely, yeah, she is awesome. And I can't wait to see the sea ponies. And by the way, speaking of sea ponies, I saw their castle, you guys, and I was watching Drummer Shy's live stream. One guy from Drummer Shy's live stream said that the sea ponies castle looks like a bong. And he was right, it does look like a bong. Oh my gosh. But anyway, that was just a joke. So going forward, this trailer looks amazing. I mean, I barely see any flaws with the animation at all. The only thing that and this happened on Paleo Stell's reaction, he saw a flaw which the shading of Trixie's design. He said the shading was off in Trixie's design. It made her look darker and stuff, and I have to agree. Trixie does look a bit darker, and the shading was kind of off. I mean, she was kind of like Rainbow Dash in the teaser trailer, but other than that, it's still fine. And I also saw Starlight, and I'm happy to see her as well. And man, the only character that we haven't seen that's really become popular is Derpy. Where's Derpy, you guys? Seriously, where is Derpy? Oh well, but I'm really excited to see the movie. Hopefully, we'll see Derpy in the movie. Excuse me. Had spaghetti. So, yeah, and overall, this trailer, I mean, again, the trailer is just awesome, and I'm really excited for this movie. And, I love the new characters. Emily Blunt's character is really good, and, she is badass, even for not being the main antagonist. Like, the Storm King is supposed to be the main antagonist, and she is, like, whooping some ass. Like, literally, if you watch the trailer, she literally, yeah, like Michael Pena's character said, "Oh, Fistbound just got dropped. Easy as pie. Oh, I love pie." Oh my god. Yeah, and I like Michael Pena's character. His was pretty cool as well. And oh my god, the Storm King. The Storm King, he just was only in one scene, but it was still priceless. Like, every ordinary teenager's reaction to the show. Yes, it's all about ponies and friendship and magic and blah. Like, man, it was just so hilarious. And yeah, and so that's basically what happened throughout the trailer as well. And, new adventures. And also, the Sia Pony was there, and I'm excited to see her as well. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. October 6th. Check it out, you guys. I recommend it. If you are a brony out there, or a fan of cartoons, I encourage you guys. This movie may be the bomb. So check it out October 6th this year. Check it. So, moving forward now, Season 7. Let's move on forward to the reviews. And hopefully this review video won't go over 40 minutes, but our goal is to get less than 15. Anyway, so, with that being said, let's start reviewing. And I'm going to skip the 2 episodes because I already said that in the Fate of the Furious. But anyway, alright, Episode 3, Flurry of Emotions. I did enjoy that episode. Twilight and Flurry Hart were just so hilarious together, along with Spike joining in for a ride. It was really fun. Overall, that episode was just fun to watch, and it was just so hilarious, especially with the baby's antics, because you never know what Flurry Hart's gonna do. You never know what a baby's gonna do, even in real life. Like, seriously. He may cry, and do all that. Oh. So yeah, overall, I did enjoy it. 8.25. Rock Solid Friendship. I have to say, this is probably going to be the best Mod Pie episodes. I love Mod Pie in that episode, and I love the new friendship between her and Starlight Glimmer. I think that's pretty cool. And oh my gosh, we finally, oh my god, there was this. It turns out that Mod Pie was actually part of the whole Starlight controlling the whole village thing, and oh my god, that was like a really big shock, you guys, and that just made the whole episode, seriously. That's like the only part that made the episode. And also Starlight Glimmer liking kites. That was just really cute. She doesn't like kites, you guys. She loves kites. She is a kite pony. I almost said person. Oh god. Pony. She's a kite pony. However, I feel like Pinkie Pie was just getting in the way, and seriously, Pinkie Pie, you've been through this before. Don't force friendships. But overall, this episode was really good. 8 out of 10. Fluttershy Leans In, Episode 5. Written by G.M. Barrow, who has got to be the most popular comic writer in the whole Brony fandom. And this is her second episode, written for the show. And I have to say, she knocked it out of the park. The writing was amazing, you guys. Even though it was pretty straightforward story, but even though it was straightforward, it was still a fun story. Got to see Fluttershy, live her dreams and stuff. And oh my god, so many references. I know there's probably going to be a bird that looks like Becky, as I heard in the Drummer Shy's Brony Brunch Sunday podcast. I heard that there was like a character that looked like Black Griffin's character from Finding Dory, which was Becky, which as mentioned in the 2016 review. So yeah, and I didn't see that, but hopefully I'll check that again. And I did like the animals, except for that giraffe. I thought that was like, I mean, having the pony eyes, it would have looked better if she had the black, googly marble eyes. It would have been better. It's just bad character design, but overall, this episode, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Forever Philly, not that much to talk about, really, other than, Tabitha St. Germain was a pretty good voice actor in it, and I enjoyed it. Um, and, however, I mean, I feel like the Cutie Crusaders were just kind of useless without Sweetie Belle, I guess, which I kind of understand because, you're not the Three Musketeers. I mean, you're not the Three Musketeers with only two out of the three, right? So yeah, I mean, it's like they're, you, I don't know. I was gonna say there is one way to fill. I was gonna do a patch expression, but I don't know how to say it. But anyway, this episode I give it a 8.2. Yeah, 8.25 out of 10 because it was better than Rock Solid Friendship. All right, Parental Guidance, the episode where I thought this was going to be my favorite episode of season 7, but it's not. It's the mid-season finale. Will be discussed later. This episode was the bomb. However, I thought this was going to be the most relatable episode, but it turns out it's not. It's still Wonderbolt Academy, but I still really loved this episode. Scootaloo was, oh my god, I love Scootaloo. I love seeing Rainbow Dash's parents for the very first time. Like, I really, really enjoyed this episode so much. However, it just felt, I mean, Rainbow Dash wasn't wrong. She was she did say the right things, that her parents were being too much, which means she wasn't wrong. However, what she did was wrong. Yell at her parents and also do the slap wrist. That is not, yeah, that's a no-no. The slap, however, don't get me wrong. I would have yelled at my parents too at the same time, but at the same, but at the same time, I would also, try to tell them that you're getting me frustrated. I don't want to get worked up, but just please. Just stop. Yeah, I would just say, or I would yell at them, but wouldn't do the slap wrist. So that part was just kind of taken over the line. So, but overall, still an amazing episode. 9.75 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on IMDb. Hard to say anything. Oh my god, that episode was just so cringy. Vincent Tong, isn't there a character where that you play that we don't hate? And I have to say, I can't tell which is worse, Flash Sentry or this guy, but hell yeah, I'm gonna go with this pony. This pony is downright worse than Flash, you guys. A Justin Bieber pony who is literally a complete douche. Oh my god. Like, the writing in this is really terrible. It was really bad, but I do like Sugar Mac. To be honest, Sugar Mac, yeah, Sugar Belle and Big Mac, they are a cute couple. I ship it. Sugar Mac is good, even though Marble Mac was even cuter. But hey, cute is cute. And overall, it was better. It was better than all bottled up. So 7 out of 10. Honest Apple. Yeah, it was meh, but I still like the new characters, and great to see Photo Finish back. And also, Rarity was. I love that guitar shred. That's going to be a frickin' meme, and it's already a frickin' meme, so I really love it. However, Strawberry Sunrise was just being a bitch. Like, she wasn't she wasn't being sugarcoat, like, where she's blunt and just brutally honest. She is just a total bitch, is what she is. Even though she was giving her honest opinion, she is just a total bitch. So, 7 out of 10. Again, maybe 6.5, but at the same time, maybe 7 out of 10. But if you ask me which is better, Hard to Say Anything or Honest Apple, I go with Hard to Say Anything. Alright, A Royal Problem, the episode where a lot of people think that where a lot of bronies think that this is the most popular episode of Season 7. Well, guess what? In my opinion, I think it's the third best episode. Yeah, not even number 2. I think Parental Guidance is better. I like Parental Guidance better than Royal Problems. I just wasn't feeling it, you guys. I do apologize. I do really love that we got to see a sisters episode, but maybe I kind of expected this. I kind of saw this coming like a few days before it premiered, so sorry. But overall, it was still a great episode. I love the references in that dream realm that Celestia was in. My favorite one was just the one where Flurry Heart and Cadence were like jamming out and all that. Oh my god, that was funny. And also, of course, Applejack, baby Applejack was the parents. I did know that, they appeared. I did see that, but I didn't react that hard because I didn't know that that was the first time we saw them. Yeah, I mean, maybe I did know, but at the same time, I just didn't feel like because hello, it's a background, it's not canon. Hmm. Yeah, hello. It's just the background. It's nothing big or anything. It's just you partially see them, so it just didn't feel big. But overall, this episode was really great. Definitely great to see them what it would be like if they did switch roles. And however, Celestia, she barely even tried. I mean, we can all agree that Celestia did. She didn't even try to defeat Daybreaker. She didn't even try her best. She just felt like that. I need you, sister, but it won't work. And then all of a sudden, she started doing it because. I mean, before that, did you even try though, Celestia? You didn't even try. And so, yeah, that was kind of a big issue as well. She didn't even try beforehand before she called for Luna. So, yeah, maybe it's because it was too chaotic. Oh. But overall, this was a really good episode. 9.25 out of 10. And 9 out of 10 on IMDb. It's just meh. Not asking for trouble. Okay, so this is the most forgettable episode. I'm just gonna give the rating and that's it. All it is just Pinkie Pie going to the Yakistan for a holiday. The Yaks get in an avalanche. Pinkie Pie requests that they need help and said they don't need help. They're just gonna wait it out and all that. And overall, it was better than hard to say anything an honest apple. So I give it a 7.5. And two more episodes. Discordant Harmony, the one with Fluttershy and Discord having a tea party. I have to say, it was really great seeing, having a Discord solo episode. We haven't had that since season 5, so it was really great um, having a Discord episode. And I do say this is definitely 75% Discord, 25% Fluttershy, no doubt about it. If anything not Discord related, in the title, it would have been 50-50, but good thing it's a Discord episode. So yeah, I would have to give this one 8.5. Yeah. Yeah, 8.5. I thought it was just as good as I thought it was better than Flurry of Emotions, and it was just as good as Fluttershy Leans In. And oh my gosh, even though I'm more for Celesticord, I do love the shipping between Fluttershy and Discord. It is so cute. But I prefer Celesticord. I'm with you. I love Kim Possible a lot. If you're watching this, I'm with you, girl. Celesticord is better than Fluttercord. Just saying. And last but not least, oh gosh, we're going to be here for a while, you guys. But it is going to be less time than the previous take. The previous take took over 40 minutes, so well, we're definitely going to be here for less time than that. The last but not least, my favorite episode of season 7, which I thought it was Parental Guidance, but now it's this one, The Perfect Pair. And I'm going to talk about this episode, part per part. So basically, what the episode is about, you guys, is that the Applejack, Apple Bloom, and Big Mac, they start going on a journey throughout Ponyville, and they start to, realize the truth between the feud between the pears and the apples. And as they go on, they actually receive some shocking news. And by the way, in this episode, spoiler alert, you guys, William Shatner and Felicia Day guest star in this, and guess what? I called it. When I heard the news that William Shatner and Felicia Day were going to be on the show, I was going to say, let me guess. William Shatner and Felicia Day are going to be in this episode, The Perfect Pair, the one where Applejack's parents are going to be in. And let me guess, William Shatner is going to play the father, and Felicia Day is going to play the mother. And guess what? I was double right. Well, actually, 1.5 right. I was right that they were going to guest star in this episode, and I was right that Felicia Day was going to play the mother. However, William Shatner did not play. He did not play the father. He did not play Bright Mac, which is Applejack's dad's name. And the mother's name is Pear Butter, or nicknamed by her husband, Buttercup, which I find that coincidental because that is a nickname. That's the name of a Powerpuff Girl. Um, that that's the name of a Powerpuff Girl, which is, which you guys know, Powerpuff Girls is another work that Lauren Faust did. So having to see another Buttercup in another work of Lauren Faust, oh my gosh, something tells me this must be Lauren Faust had something to do with this, or either Hasbro had something to do with, or yeah, or the other way around. Yeah, either way, it's something had to do with Lauren Faust or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I'm probably definitely wrong. Anyway, so going forward, so yeah. So instead of William Shatner playing the father, it actually turns out there was a guy named Bill Newton who plays the father. And he's actually new in the voice acting world. When I saw his IMDb list, he actually only has 4 roles in his life, one per year. One in 2013, one in 2014, one in 2015. Oh, wait, my bad. And yeah, and one in 2016, and then Bright Mac shows up, and this was his actually first TV role. The other times he did video games. So yeah, and also Bill Mundy was in and he played a pony by the name of Burnt Oakward. And I know Bill Mundy, and I looked up Bill Mundy, and it turns out that he was actually a part of my life in Johnny Test. He was the guy that played Mr. Black, who is actually white. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get that either. It was obviously a joke, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't get that either. So yeah, and Burn Oakward, you guys, he looks like Sam Elliott. Yeah, he looks like a. So yeah, we got another movie reference pony. And speaking of movie reference pony, in the episode, you guys, you get to see the Big Lebowski pony come back, which was cool, and Twilight Sparkle makes a background appearance. So yeah, and so that's basically the whole premise. And so along with they first start off with Goldie Delicious, and then that was the part where they hear the news about their parents, that their mother was actually a pear, so that means technically they were half pear, and they were really shocked, like seriously. And the first one to say, "So we are half pear," was Big Mac, because he is just so shocked that he had to be. He wasn't speechless, he was speechful. Yeah. And also that scene where Big Mac and Burnt Oakward, like after the apples left, after hearing their Burnt Oakward story, where how they were best friends and all, and especially that story, and it was the story where Bright Mac and Burnt Oakward were in a race. They were in a mill race, or sill race or mill sill race. They were in a sill race, and then all of a sudden, Bright Mac was winning. And all of a sudden he got distracted, so by, of course, pear butter, and so he ran over a water tower, and then it caused the garden to flood. And then all of a sudden he did the right thing, and he stepped up to Grandpear and told the honest truth. And oh my gosh, that's when we see that's when relativity comes in. Apples don't fall from the tree, don't they, Applejack? Because seriously, Applejack has her dad's honesty. Can you imagine if the main six, they weren't the first ponies to be elements of harmony? I think I have a theory, you guys, and this just happened. I think maybe their parents were previous element of harmony holders. But then again, that could not be the case. Yeah, but it's worth a try. Yeah, that was worth a try. Now that I think about it. But oh well. But maybe I'm on to something. Anyway, so going forward to the episode, Burnt Oakward, he lets his best friend, have communication with Pear Butter. And that's how the story wraps up in his part. And then after the Apple Bloom, Applejack, and Big Mac left, Big Mac actually came back, and he was like, would it be okay if we, heard if you told us more stories sometime in the future? And then he was like, I would love to hear that. or I would love to do that. And that part really touched me. And seriously, you guys, I really wanted to react so hard in this episode, but sadly, the first time I saw this, I really wanted to react so hard, but I couldn't because I was in my academy and my roommates were there, so I couldn't. So I had to hold my composure, but I was like, and all that. Like, really, I was really wanted to geek out so hard, and I never got the opportunity. But oh well. And so moving on to this episode, then we move on to Mrs. Cake, which is a total big shock. Like, Mrs. Cake, like, how come we haven't heard any of these? Like, seriously. And so, and it turns out that Mrs. Cake was actually really great friends with Pear Butter, or I'm gonna call her Buttercup from now on because I'm also a Powerpuff Girls fan. So, and having to hear Buttercup be a now Milo Pony character, that will be inseparable. That will be just like Pear Buttercup and Mrs. Cake's friendship. It's inseparable. So I'm calling her that from now on. My bad. So, so going forward, so Mrs. Cake tells AJ, Big Mac, and Apple Bloom their story, and it turns out that Pear Butter was the one that got Mrs. Cake to baking, and she got her cutie mark, and oh my gosh, she was just, here, let me put you these ingredients and just be creative, and then she whooped up some pear upside down cake, and she got her cutie mark, and oh my god, it was like she knew that this was her talent the whole time, just like she's just like Apple Bloom. And oh my god, I was feelsy on that. Oh my god. Oh, because Apple Bloom is my favorite Crusader. She's my fourth favorite pony of all time. And I know that's pretty bad. I know. Seriously, fourth? I know. Michelle, please don't yell at me when... Really? Fourth favorite? Hey, it's better than being number 10. Hey, being top 5 is better than being top 10. I'm just saying. And also, I take my top 10s real seriously. I have so much respect. Like, if you're in my top 10, I have so much respect for characters. But oh well. Moving forward. So yeah, it really touched me, you guys. I was like, oh my god, relativity. Relativity. Oh god. So yeah, I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And then we move on, and soon enough, we hear the news that their relationship was moving on, and then we get to a song. Oh my god, the song. This has got to be my favorite song of the show. Like, my favorite song of the show right now is Apples to the Core. But this is by far, this knocks it out of the park. This is my favorite song of all time in the MLP series. Favorite song in the TV series. Not overall. It still has to be Shine Like Rainbows, because that's my favorite song in Equestria Girls, and it's probably my favorite song of all time. And it's going to be hard to beat. So yeah, I just love it. And Felicia Day, bravo, girl, bravo. Like, great vocals, and it was just amazing. And oh my gosh. And then after the song, we hear the bad news that the pairs are moving to Vancouver, and so, oh my god, she has no choice but to stick with her family. But soon enough, Bright Mac develops a plan. But Mrs. Cake was the one to share it with the apples. Instead, it was Mayor Mare. And so she tells them that Bright Mac and Pear Butter got eloped. And that is just, oh my god, when I just saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, really, you guys, it was just, oh my god, it was just so amazing. It was just really, oh my god, I just loved it. And oh my gosh, Mare with the pink hair. And it was just amazing. And just, oh my god, and then and then all of a sudden the parents come out, and then they figure it out. But it's a good thing they managed to get married on time before they stopped it. And we are gonna get married. As soon as Mare finishes, and then she was like, oh, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Ain't that? Oh, yeah. And then, wait, did she say, ain't that a relief? Or, yeah. Oh, doesn't that sound good? And then all of a sudden, kiss. You know, the only time they allow characters to kiss is weddings because, hello, it's appropriate. Other times, it's a little bit inappropriate because, yeah, you don't want to tell the kids that, yeah, if you love somebody, kiss them. Yeah, obviously, you wouldn't want to do that because then it makes them uncomfortable. Unless if it's the right time. So yeah, and I just loved it and stuff. However, when we got to the part where, grandparent forced her own daughter to choose whether she had to stick with her family or stick with the man that she loved. Oh my gosh. And of course, she stuck with the apples, and he just left up. Yeah, like Applejack said, I can't believe he just left up and left Ma like that. Yeah, I can't believe it either, AJ. Oh my god, like that was really like I felt bad for her, and it's a good thing Granny Smith. Yes, Granny Smith. She just immediately, you know what? I feel bad for you. I'm just gonna accept you in the family like that. But and they should have added a scene where we got a lot of talking to do, Bright Mac, and all that, and then soon enough they finally met up with their grandfather, all three of them now, and then they talked it over, and then they forgave him. And even Apple Bloom was like, "That's all in the past, Grant." And then she was like, "Oh, can I call you Grandpa?" And I was like, "Oh." And soon enough, everything, and then they told Granny Smith that they learned about their parents, and she was like freaking out. You have? Yeah, and our grandfather. So, you came back. When she just did that, that was just funny. Oh my god. I love Granny Smith. Tabitha St. Germain is an amazing voice actor. Oh my god. So, yeah, and then soon enough, everything's going well, and then last but not least, the tree, you guys. Oh my gosh. The apple and pear tree that forms a heart. Oh my god. I just loved it. I absolutely loved it, you guys. It was just amazing. And soon enough, it was apples and pears, and they all reunite, and happily ever after, and it was just amazing. And and of course, the question to all you bronies is, did they die? Yes. But now, one question remains: how did AJ, Big Mac, and Apple Bloom's parents die? How did they die? That's now going to be the question. Fan theories say that it must have been an ultimate sacrifice, or yeah. Obviously, since this is Romeo and Juliet style, there's gonna be like theories. Oh, they died Romeo and Juliet style. Yeah, that's not gonna be. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good one. Yeah, that's obviously not the case. But yeah, overall, this episode was just so amazing. William Shatner did an amazing job. Felicia Day did also an amazing job. And I love the characters. I love Applejack's parents. Like, this is why Applejack's family is my favorite family out of the main six. Like, seriously, she is my favorite out of, yeah, Rainbow Dash and Twilight and Fluttershy, Rarity, and out of everybody, like, they're my favorites. And man, it makes me want to love, and this totally makes me love Apple Bloom and Applejack even more as well. Oh my gosh, it was just awesome, you guys. It was just flat out perfect. Like, I hope this episode, like, seriously, this episode definitely deserves recognition. Like, give it an Emmy nomination, an Annie nomination, or the award itself. And just any award at all. Just this episode has to be rewarded no matter what, because it was just professionally, critically, it was just perfect. My critic self is like really raving on this, and it was just unbelievable, you guys. It was just flat out awesome. 10 out of 10 critically and IMDb and fan wise as well. Just straight up 10 out of 10 no matter what. It was just perfect. So, I've been talking almost now more than half an hour now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully the rendering process will be shorter than usual. And with that being said, sadly no hat of the day. It would have been the Griffin Balloon one, but that kind of hurt my head. And if you wanna check out my whole channel, click up here. And if you want to check out my other movie reviews, click on there to the playlist. And thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you dislike it, and I hope you don't dislike it because seriously, you guys, 35 minutes of sacrifice over that. And click on the bell and all as well. And with that, I take a bow to you guys for a good performance. And I'll see you guys later in the future. And also, one last thing, and this time I didn't forget, also follow me on my Instagram. Check out all my photos and stuff. They're really in great quality. At FritzRolle732. Check out my Instagram and press that follow button. With that, and again, I'll see you guys later in the future.